Welcome everybody to the Lord Ashtar Earth Assistance Gathering with Walking Terra Christa. Thank you all for being with us. And for those of you who are listening later, we're going to be connecting with Lord Ashtar to discuss the current energies that are encompassing the Earth and how that can assist us in working with their energies of the Christa Inter-galactics and also the whales and the dolphins. We usually hear from Lord Sananda with a blessing. So let's begin. Zero zero 144 000 Unified Whole Online. Let's take a deep breath as we picture ourselves going all the way up a golden staircase of light, raising our vibration within our consciousness. 0, 1, 2, 3. Breathing deeply. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 141, 142, 143, 144. Just breathing deeply as we find ourselves standing in the entranceway of the Sacred Heart Temple of Oneness. We call upon the three M's, Lord Metatron, Lord Melchizedek, and the Mahatma, to bring us the platinum netting. It comes around us, and as we breathe out, they strip it away, removing anything that they can remove as a divine dispensation to assist us in being within those higher energies. We then call upon the violet purple flame from Lady Portia as we move forward. Picturing it come around us from our soul star to our earth star, almost like moving through a wall of the violet purple mist to transform any elements we're working upon within our Ascension Mastery pathway, to bring us to that next level of awareness within our higher selves, who we truly are. We then move forward into the pink flame, the creative active intelligence, Paul the Venetian, the Ray Chohan, bringing about that movement of stabilizing ourselves with the love and compassion of who we are. We're then ready to move into the golden flame, bringing that Christed consciousness fully. So the soul star and earth star spin simultaneously around us in a clockwise manner. It fully activates the Merkaba body of light. We then call upon the spiritual mirrors from the spiritual hierarchy to be on all the facets of that Merkaba facing outward. So if anything of a lower frequency tries to enter, it is retracted directly back to the God Force. We also call upon Archangel Michael to bring us the ring past now of the blue flame as an added layer of protection, as protecting our light is as essential as building our light quotient. So thank you all for being with us. I'm Reverend Aaron, and here's Reverend Meleriessee.
Let's take some deep breaths. Calling upon the energies from our I Am Presence to come down through the Antakarana bridge. As we create our cosmic oxytonal alignment, aligning our energies from our highest source into our physical source, feeling colors upon colors spinning down through this rainbow bridge of light into your soul star. The soul star now ignites it through each of the chakras, spinning these energies down through the crown, breathing deeply, connecting through your third eye, into the throat, that expands downwards through the thymus and the heart, going into your solar plexus, moving into your sacral, and then into the root, the base chakra. Then it spins continuously down past your root into the hips, the knees, the ankles, and the soles of the feet into the Earth Star. The Earth Star and the Soul Star are now completely connected within these energies, feeling the spinning of your Merkaba vehicle of light. As you breathe deeper, it becomes larger and larger, going into your full body system through the etheric and the emotional and the mental, accessing your spiritual bodies. Allow that to expand within you. As now we bring forth the energies of Lord Ashtar and the Federation of Light. Greetings, my dearest beloved. It is I, Lord Ashtar, with the Federation of many planets and beings of light, connecting with each of you in these moments. Let us breathe together to fully feel the effect of our soul bodies through the hearts, being one within each other in these moments. Remember, previously I have spoken about the grid, so let's call upon that grid, that love grid, to fully be within each of us and around us, and to fully connect with others that have used this grid to assist the earth so that we can all work together in harmony and complete balance. That is very imperative in these moments. As presently the planet sits between the two eclipses, between the moons, as the new moon becomes the full moon, we are at a very crucial point of experiences. Yesterday there was a portal of light representing 999 of the dates of September 9th of this year. And why was this year more important than any other year? Due to the intensity of the understanding of numerology, but the energetic exchange that is assisting humanity and Gaia to fully allow their old selves, their old energies to be transmuted. So what happens through this process is not instantaneous, that it is a beautiful event, because now, on this day, we move into that numerology of one, of new beginnings. How do you feel about your new beginning? Or are you still going through the transition of moving into that new phase that you desire to become? And you may not know consciously what that desire is. You can only feel it. You can only sense it. You can only be part of it, of your higher mind, your higher self, your higher essence. It is like being in the midst of a huge volcano, and actually two volcanoes, one on each side. You've already gone through one volcano, but now you stand at the middle. It is the bridge to the next volcano, to allow the energies to continue, to allow the transmutation to go into a deeper level, to move into those experiences that are new and creative. But the occurrence of what happens through this is many dark energies are being released, and that is where we are assisting. We are assisting each of you to understand globally what is occurring. And globally, I mean the energies of Gaia, the planet, and all her kingdoms, which includes each of you. Globally, it represents what's happening through the world of the third dimensional construct. Globally, it represents the fourth dimension that we are all experiencing within the earth, of that duality of the dark and light fighting within each other. Because every soul upon the earth is going through this process. The ones that have walked this path much longer than some others, beyond 20 years, have experienced much more than the younger ones. So they have more of an understanding of these occurrences, and they have more patience. So each of you that are new within this process of the last 15 years, please be patient with yourself. Please know that these elements are occurring quickly, but the result of what you are experiencing and will have within your world will be a great transition. It cannot happen overnight. So the planetary alignments are assisting at this time to allow these energies to come into more of a focus. But unless you work within your own darkness, within your own thought processes, then the experiences you will have will be very difficult. Many of you are being affected physically at this time, as there is a transition moving through you to accept more light, to be more light, to allow the light body to be more part of your existence. Some of it may be your emotional body or your mental body, but many of you is your higher consciousness coming into the full effect of your full body system. So please be patient with yourself through these processes. It is a time for detoxing. It is time for removing the elements in all the body parts, the physical, the emotional, the mental, and the etheric especially. So Gaia is going through the same transition. There are areas geographically that are being affected very deeply by these energies. And the people upon the lands that are within that third dimensional construct are truly fighting their own demons. Unfortunately, they're fighting it in a way that they think they should be, as they have continuously. They don't understand that new practices must be put into place, new ideas. Some are changing, but not all. So at this time, these changes that are occurring for each of you and the planet are assisting the planet to move into that higher extension of light. It is a climax that is occurring. It is a movement to allow more to come into the planet. But as more comes in, this experience of feeling the debris and not understand what is occurring will be very commonplace in many souls. So each of you that are awakened, that are with us at this day, on this day, truly, we ask you to truly bring forth your higher consciousness to help you accept what is occurring, to not get into your lower forms of thoughts, getting into any angers or frustrations, as that is going to bring more of that energy into the planet. So today we want to assist with that process. So as we connect with the grid of the light that the love grid that Lord Sananda has extended to us previously, let's connect with that presently to assist each of you going through these doorways in an awakened state, to have an understanding, not from your lower mind, not from your physical self, but being in the best, highest meditative state that you can. And you're the one that needs to do that. You are the one that needs to let go in these moments and to not think of anything else but the purity and light that you are, to bring that onto yourself through your breath, through your commanding energy. So as we all connect with this grid, this love grid, I want you to feel the connection of hearts within hearts around the planet. And not just the planet, but with each of us, of the Galactic Federation of Light, that we are your warriors, we are your guides for this planetary movement that is occurring. It is changing, and I want you to have some movement of, yes, it is happening. Allow the small little increments of light that you are to come into your consciousness, to come into your beingness, to allow you to feel more and more than you ever have before. This is why we gather together this way, to really remind everyone in their physical self that they are being healed, that they are being watched and cared for, and that you are not alone, although it feels like you are. Please let us come into your hearts. Please let us assist you, not only with the planetary wars and creating more upon the planet, but to allow our hearts to be connected. Because believe me, this is how we are going to be able to introduce ourselves more physically. It must come from this framework first. It must come from this element of extension through our hearts, through our energies. I now bring forth Lord Sananda to assist in this process. Namaste. My dearest beloveds, I am Lord Sananda. Hello, everyone. Let us blend our energies of what Lord Ashtar has already started with the hearts within hearts. What is the core of our grid? Well, the core of our grid is everyone. Because as you extend your heart through the lines of extensions, if you can visualize lines of extensions coming to the source of light that I am, that line of extension goes from your heart to mine, and everyone is doing it at the same time. So the grid is a connection of light within and around Gaia, within and around each of you, within and around the entire globe. Because if we come into this consciousness together, this is how we're going to affect change. The change will happen. It will come into the conscious mind. It will come into the physical selves. It will help to awaken others to this extension of light. Let us now fully call upon these energies with the heart essence that we are together. Feel the pulsation of the love. Feel the pulsation of the blending of your hearts with my heart. Feel the pulsation of all the hearts together. Because in this space of higher essence that we are commanding, of the 144th dimension, floating down through all the other dimensions, bringing it into the source of light that we are together, into the God source, into the brotherhood and sisterhood of white light, into the federation of the planets of the Christed Inter-galactics, coming into the planetary structures of your solar system, of the earth, coming into the core of Gaia, going into her heart, feeling the extension of our existence in pure love, and pure compassion, and pure extension of all that is. Feel the blending of the colors. Feel the pinks. Feel the blues. Feel the whites. Feel the golds. Feel the silvers. And many more blending within each other that comes down to the one heart. The one heart of the extension that we are together. Allow this energy to fully come in, not just your consciousness now. Let it come into your bodily structure. Let it come into your heart center. Let it come into all the parts that are experiencing change, and soften this energy. Completely soften. And then you extend that softening back into the grid so that all others feel the grid. And we call upon all of the spiritual beings that are assisting the earth to be part of this grid. We call upon the Christed Inter-galactics. We call upon Lord Ashtar's beautiful commanding essence. We call upon the Great Bear of the star system, watching over all of the higher planets so that they can all assist in this process of light. And we call upon the whales and the dolphins to fully feel this divine effect. The blessing that you must enfold within yourself is the blessing of your own existence, to be part of this exchange. Please do not put those of us that are in higher realms on a pedestal. We have walked your path, and we just want to show you the way. We want to guide you so that you can do the same. And that is what I ask for each of you in these moments. Be as I am. Be as Lord Ashtar is. And if there are elements that you're trying to understand, dissipate them with this divine light grid that we have together. This is what's going to heal the earth. Connecting in this way, being one with all that we are. In the divine light that I am, I extend my heart to each of you through this grid. Call upon it anytime that you need to. Let it be, dearest ones. Let it be. Thank you. This is Lord Ashtar once again. I feel everyone starting to relax, calm down, allow their own purification of their essences to be within them. Let us now connect to the whales and the dolphins, because what they will do is send this energy through the seas and allow it to go more into the lands. Each of you are part of this essence. Each of you bring forth this communication to be concrete, to be earthly. Allow us all work together to bring forth that energy exchange that is important for humanity, for the earth. We are at a point upon the earth presently that things can shift one way or the other. What is your choice? Which way would you like them to shift? You have a responsibility within yourself of your own self-healing, because that is what is going to create the shift. As all souls upon the planet, especially the awakened ones, make a concentrated effort to allow their own divine energies to assist their physical self, and not look to these exchanges of energies as being a savior. In a sense, it may be that element, but it cannot be held as that, because they are being created to assist each of you to help with the changes, not to become part of the problem. So when you're going through your physical changes, when you're going through the energy exchanges, remember your purpose: to transcend all negative programming, to transcend all elements that do not fit your highest purpose, to transcend those timelines, because this is what's going to help the earth. It will help change the programming. And some of you may say, but how can that be? Because the power of your light, the power of your love coming into your physical self is most important. Allow the healing to continue. You are the saviors of this earth. You are the ones that are walking this earth. Do not allow your lower egos to become the controlling factor, just as others have done before you. Allow your higher ego, allow yourself to feel this beauty that you are a part of, that you are an integral component to allow Gaia to transcend herself into a completely new existence. We are at a very important moment in time of this year. That's what today represents. It represents the ability to move through the difficulties, to move through the challenges with the ease and grace of the angels that you are. Remind yourself of this, and you shall be able to move forward through the adversity that you are experiencing. When the darkness comes in your face, transcend it. Allow us to assist. Do not be afraid of it. Stand up to it. Be one that walks through that fire of fear. And that is going to assist the planet so much more, and humanity, because others will feel it. Others will be able to transcend through the work that you are doing. Let us now continue for an ending energy with the whales and the dolphins. We are the dolphin community. We bring forth the acceptance of what you are sending, and we thank you. These monthly sessions that each of you are doing is so very important for us. Physical communication, as looking at us and seeing us in the waters and being part of you, is so very important, but this is much more important to us because it assists us to have the realization that we are not alone. As each of you may think you are alone, but you have the spiritual masters to assist you, we also have the same. But in essence, our communication with you through this venue assists the planet so much more. It assists communities upon communities of the dolphins to send the blessings through the seas, as we assist many sea creatures of the fish and the components that are within the oceans to bring forth great healing. This line of communication that we are receiving from the grid is opening up our hearts to the extension that you bring forth. It is our blessing to receive, and we send this back to you. We bring you fun. We bring you enjoyment. Thank you for sharing with us your extension of the family that we are together. Oh. Oh. Oh, we of the Whale community also want to thank you. Our extension of understanding is so much different than the dolphins, as the dolphins are quick and fast, where we hold the frequency that we receive. This is true when we interact with humans in a positive manner. That allows us to have the extension of acceptance that we think each of you may feel. When we feel that beautiful love that is extended to us in a positive manner, then we are able to move more into what we are supposed to be. We have the knowledges of this earth. We have the extension to open up the doorways. Our message to each of you in this moment is don't allow what everyone else is experiencing upon the earth to affect you. All you can do is to be one within your divine self, because that's the most important element, not the physical body, and to hold those knowledges that you know and allow them to extend through the transition that you are going through. You will know how to deal with it when it is time. And when you do extend that energy outwards in whatever way, it brings forth the ability for you to flourish. But when the moment feels not in a line with everything else that is occurring, then that is not the right time. So be patient with yourself as more knowledges are coming into your consciousness, into your experience, and as you walk with those energies, you become those energies. Listen to what is around you. Take heed to the lessons. You will see that that is the best advice that anyone can give to another. We of the seas feel so much. We see so much. It breaks our hearts, but yet it is exhilarating when we see the changes occurring. And in this moment, we extend through the consciousness to the physical whales to come into the pure existence and acceptance that it is occurring, that man is awakening to their own divine power, and that we will all survive together. And that is what we truly desire. We want to help, so we will continue our journeys through the seas. We will continue being the protector of the many in so many ways. We extend this blessing unto each of you. And we send this blessing to all the communities of the whale. So mote it be, we are one. It is I, Lord Ashtar, once again. Now let us take those energies that have been received from all of the elements of the whales, the dolphins, Lord Sananda, and bring it into the grid. Feel that frequency of light that is occurring. It's occurring around the earth. It's occurring within the earth and around each of you. Take your breath and allow the extension of love that you have received, compassion, acceptance, and pure guidance to assist you through the challenges of the now. We are in the skies, as you know. We're in some areas more than others, but we are not far. And our connection is becoming closer and closer the more that we work on this level. So all of us of the Federation of Planets hope that you realize the potential that we have together. We are not here to save the planet, but we are here to work with you in conjunction to help save the planet. You have arrived with your divine beingness, with the soul that you have been in many timelines, to assist. But the Earth's challenges are great. It is the one place that a soul can transition themselves from the old, dysfunctional, dark being into a light being, if they are willing to step onto the pathway and allow the masters, allow the teachers, allow the guides to show them the way. Our role is to assist you continually, to help you, to help heal your bodies, to help heal your minds and your emotions, and to protect you from others that don't want this to occur. Our forces are great, and they're becoming greater by each of you extending your light into the grid. May best blessings abound to each of you as we travel together into the purest light forms. I am Lord Ashtar with the ASHTAR Command of the Federation of Light, bringing forth these essences unto you. It is my deepest pleasure. Namaste.
Our gratitude to Lord Ashtar, Lord Sananda, the whales and the dolphins, and all the Christa Inter-galactics. With their connection, we bring those energies back down within our full consciousness from the 144th dimension, 143, 142, 141. Just breathing deeply, 140, 130, 120, 110, 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Just breathing deeply, we ground that energy all the way through our root and our Earth star, connecting it fully with the center of the Earth. Within our consciousness, making that connection so that Mother Earth can also experience everything we have, and then spread that out through for her grid lines of the Earth, for all sentient beings to experience in that manner, and then bringing it up to the 5th dimensional frequency for us to stabilize it and extend it outward in order to create that level of existence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll close off with 3 ohms. Zero 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 144 000, unified whole offline.
Many blessings.
Thank you everyone for being with us.